Hello, pile number one. Pile number one. Today we are going to make a video with a theme of reaction, of your future spouse reaction. If somebody would offend you, if somebody would say something ugly to you in public or somewhere else, it doesn't even have to be somebody that you don't know. Maybe it could be somebody that you know. Maybe somebody from your friends or somebody in the family, you know, like it can be some kind of comment that would be offensive, basically, towards you. And we want to see their reaction. So we want to see how your future spouse would react in that scenario. So we are going to take a little bit more tarot cards because they will give us the most detailed answers. But we are also going to take a few oracles. And I want to take one more. That we are going to put aside. Okay. So I'm going to move a little bit everything so that we have space for everything that we need. I have a feeling like we can pull one more card here. Somehow space is there. So I want to take one of these small ones. Yeah, perfect fit. And now we can move to your reading, pile number one. So let's see what you received. 7 of Vessels, morning. 4 of Wands reversed, the Chariot reversed, 10 of Wands, and a blank card, okay? We have stay optimistic about your love life. 6 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Light and Love, and Books. Okay, so this is your reading, pile number one. So let's start. We are talking about your future spouse reaction to if somebody would offend you in any kind of way, publicly or within the family circle or friends. So first of all, their reactions, we have several here. So we are going to go through several also scenarios of their reaction towards that. So first of all, with this 4 of Wands, I have a deep feeling like they are very sensitive if somebody would offend you, that includes them. So if somebody would mock or in any kind of way talk bad or ugly towards your relationship with them. For example, even some kind of inappropriate jokes like, you know, why are you with this guy, or why are you with this girl, you know, like something like that through humor would actually affect your future spouse, because they don't like when somebody is having those kind of comments or jokes even on the theme of your relationship or marriage. So they are really sensitive on that topic. They don't want anyone actually to put their nose in your relationship, and then they don't like when somebody has any kind of bitter comment, you know, and it is connected with your relationship. So in this sense, if that something like that will happen and somebody would actually say something like that, then they would, we see this 6 of Pentacles, they would definitely start an argument. So they would not let this go. So they would go into an argument. So what they would do is they would take that sentence and then they would start talking more and more and more deeper, like the deeper meaning of the sentence. You know, those people who they just don't, you know, when you offend them, they don't actually like reply you with something same, like they offend you back. But they stop and then they catch that sentence that you said and then they start, you know, like going through it deeper and deeper and deeper. For example, I don't know, if somebody would say how you can be happy in, you know, like this kind of relationship, you that person, your future spouse, would go like, you know, like how you can be happy with your relationship, what is wrong with your life, you know, like they would go deeper and deeper, psychologically twisting, you know, everything, the whole story, so that they little bit, you know, like do this to that person's mind. And this is how they would react. So this is their very weak spot. So this is why I think that they would go so far. They would not leave it. They would just simply go far into it, and they would kill this person verbally. Basically, this person would be so tired of them, you know, going so deep into it. You see, it would be a big argument, and that argument could even go through other topics. So it could go from this topic to something totally else. They could finish the argument about, you know, basically arguing about the meaning of life. This is what I'm feeling. This is what I'm catching here. With this chariot card, and this is some kind of offense that I have a feeling like it is past somebody who is in the past. Like, for example, somebody who is just rude, but you don't know this person and is in public space. And this person, for example, say to you, I'm just blabbering random examples, like you're standing somewhere and this person push you and say, you know, like move or something like that. And this is how they would react, you know, like they would react with this Page of Pentacles. I have a feeling like they would really, in those kind of moments, you know, they would have this guarded reaction, like they would suddenly go taller and stronger, you know, to look at this person straight in the eyes, you know, with the body language to show them just their power. Like they would not say anything. So in this case, they would not say anything to this person. They would go bigger and taller and, you know, wider. You know, like when people suddenly, you know, like change their appearance. I don't know how to explain to you, you know, like when you are standing normally, you're normal size. But if you are very angry at somebody or somebody push your nerves, you suddenly go like taller, you know, like you pull yourself up on the toes, you know, you go big, you look at that person, you are ready, you know, like you are ready. But they would not do anything actually. They would just physically stand, confront this person, look at this person in the eyes, you know, tell this person like, now you did this, now, you know, like go run, or else there will be other step. And I'm almost 100% sure that whoever would be dealing with that in this moment, you know, like they would just pass, they would just go away. So basically they would protect you in this kind of like literally physical barrier. There would be a physical barrier there between you and this person. But still they would keep their, how to say it, they would not lower themselves down to their level, and they would still be, you know, I don't know how to say, like the dignity would be there. So they would not lower themselves down. In this situation, it would be, I feel like it would be somehow coming from people who are very close to you. So this could be family, you know, this could be some kind of family, like criticism or something like that, that somebody is criticizing you in the way like you're not doing enough, or why you didn't do that, it's your obligation, something like that. Like you have some kind of obligations, and that those people or that person does not value what you are doing, and they offend you in front of your future spouse, like you are not doing enough, you're not good enough, like you're struggling with things, you know, like you are trying to do it, but you're actually not really managing very well, like everything for you is struggle, something like that. And I have a feeling that in that case they would, because it is I have a feeling like it is a family, I think that in that case they would switch the energy into very calm and very patient and very loving energy actually. And they would start talking about everything that you are doing perfect, everything that you are doing good, everything that they respect or love or cherish or really, really, you know, like love about you. And basically they would not confront them, because I have a feeling like they have respect towards the family, so they would never go into confrontation or something like that. what they would do with unknown person. But I think that they would, switch it, and they would start talking about how good you are and how, they see things. They would point out things that you are doing good, so that this person who is seeing you struggling with something would understand, it is because of that. You're also doing that and that and that and that, and so many things. With this blank card, I have a feeling like this is something that we don't know, situation that we don't know. Somebody would offend you, but we don't know how or whom or what. But their response here, which is crazy because we don't know what, but we have response. But response could mean that this is also one of their mechanisms of reactions. So that is important. And with these books here, I have a feeling like they would always have intelligent, smart, and wise answer. So they would outsmart the person who is offending with some kind of sentence that would, outsmart their sentence. So, like, for example, if somebody would say to you, I don't know, when was the last time you washed your car? I'm just blabbering, stupid, like you are dirty, you didn't wash your car, for example. And they would say like, but you have that and that car standing there from year that and that, and you haven't even touched it since that and that, and your father did that. Like they would go into whole facts and study part of the argument, and basically they would return the ball and they would win, but with very, very good strategy. So it would be like they know what they are saying. It would be intelligent, wise answer. So this is also one of the reaction as they have. With this Seven of Vessels here, morning, and with this stay optimistic about your life, this is something that I feel like general, like this card for me combines all of these things. The Seven of Vessels here, morning, and these cards here are connected in the way that they really, really cannot stand to see you and to feel you being hurt by somebody. So offending in any kind of shape or form, they are not tolerating well. It is making them sad. Actually, deep down, their first reaction, what they feel inside when this is happening is sadness, mourning. It's like, when something happens and you feel it directly, like sticking into your heart. And this is how I feel that your future spouse is going to have. That feeling is going to be the first feeling when they hear or notice or see. And then they will have, of course, their reaction accordingly to the surroundings, because we don't know. I mean, always it is different how you will react with family, with friends, or with unknown people, right? So with this, stay optimistic about your life. This is the card that I wanted to pick about the overall feeling, feeling in those kind of situations. And stay optimistic about your love life tells me with this that they are going to always protect you, because they are always going to see you as somebody who is very important to them, that they need to protect. You see, this woman is putting some kind of like a crown from flowers, and I have a feeling like that, like this is you, and this is what you want to put on your partner, and it is some kind of like a praise, like some kind of gratitude, in the name of the gratitude. So I also feel that every time when they will protect you or they will react to protect you, you're going to show this gratefulness. You're going to tell them how important that is, and you're going to do something that is going to give them some kind of reward, some kind of something that they will feel really, really, really good, like they did something that they needed, and now they are being basically rewarded for that. Pile number 1, this was your reading. It is very beautiful reading. We can see that your future spouse is a very sensible person. We can also see that they have a lot of different mechanism of reactions, which is very good. It's not always the same. It's not like always they're reacting in the same way. They have some kind of feeling, a deeper feeling and compass for what and to whom they need to react how. And that is very, very important, because then you know that you are not dealing with somebody who cannot control their emotions and snap. So they are very reliable person concerning this. And with this Seven of Vessels as a first feeling, as a feeling that gathers all of these feelings, I can definitely tell you also that your future spouse is sensible. They are empath. They are feeling things. So it's not like they are going to, those things are going to go unnoticed. They are noticing it. It was a very beautiful reading, full of informations, like always. I hope that it brought you some clarity and peace about this topic. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, like, or share. Please comment if you have some kind of experiences, or maybe if you have some kind of experiences in your life with ex-partners concerning these reactions and you being offended, and what you expect maybe from your future spouse to be, or how to react. I wish you all the best, and I hope that you're having a beautiful day wherever you are. Thank you so much for following me. I'm very grateful for everyone who are there, and I'm reading and noticing everything that you are doing. Thank you so much, and see you soon. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. Pile number 2. Today we are going to talk in this video about your future spouse reaction to the situation if somebody would offend you. If somebody would offend you, what kind of reaction they would have. This is what we are going to discuss, and we are going to take a lot of oracles. We are also going to take this one that is going to set these situations, and we are also going to take one love card. Okay. That is going to set the overall feeling as well. I'm going to take one of these. So what I wanted to say is that we are going to explore your future spouse reactions in different situations, because we know that it is not the same if we are dealing with friends, or we are dealing with family, or we are dealing with somebody we don't actually know. Totally different energy, totally different attitude, and so on and so on. And responsibility, we cannot treat somebody who we don't know same like family. That is clear. So let's see your cards, pile number 2. We have Five of Bows, empowerment. We have Seven of Swords reversed. We have Four of Cups, the Sun. And we have Three of Swords. Ooh, okay. We have unrequited love. We have Ace of Pentacles. Ten of Swords. We have Study. And we have Builder. Okay. Pile number 2. Let's enter your energies, and let's start your reading so that we can envelop what is going here, because there are so many different energies in these cards. So very interesting reading. It will be very interesting combination of things. So let's dive into it together. So first of all, with this Seven of Swords reverse, this is some kind of sneaky behavior. This is like a backbiting. So this is something that it is going on a little bit behind your back, and then you find out, okay? It is some kind of talking behind the back. And this is the situation when you find out, or maybe your future spouse hears it, but you don't. It is behind your back. It is something that it is hidden from you. And in that case, if they would hear somebody talking about you, or backbiting, or doing something sneaky and not good, and it is connected with you, or it is connected directly towards you, but behind your back, this Ace of Pentacles tells me that they would hear everything. You see this chest somehow it reminds me like keeping data. So they would not, and it is somehow half closed, it is almost closed. So I have a feeling like they would take these informations, as their reaction would be, they would take these informations, they would hear it, They would get everything that they need to get, but they would not confront this person. Okay? They would not confront this person because they believe that knowing information is valuable. It is actually the real gift is to know, to have that insight, to have this knowledge about who is whom and what is whom doing. Can I say it like that? So it is basically they want to gather the information for you. So they are keeping the information for you. And what they are going to do, their reaction is going to be like they are going to come directly to you and expose those people and tell you, listen, this one and this one and that one, they talked this and this and this. I was there, I heard it. So I was there, I heard it, I know what was happening. They will tell you to be very careful about those people and that you cannot trust them, that they are not your friends. They will come to you and they will say, trust me, these people are not for you. So remove yourself from them. They believe that sometimes confrontation brings more trouble than non-confrontation. And they believe that if something like this happens, you don't have anything to talk anymore with those people. They believe that you need to remove yourself from them. So reaction to this kind of situation would be smart. It would be wise, actually. They would listen what is happening, then they would come to you and they would tell you everything that is there so that you can protect yourself. In that way, they would protect yourself. And they would protect you. That is what I wanted to say. And with this situation here, where we see this Four of Cups, I would say that this is a situation when somebody is not directly offending you, but you don't want to listen. You're ignoring this person, but this person is pushing, continuing, coming, saying, coming with the comments, coming with some kind of sentences that are rude, that are unpleasant. It's like that person is actually trying to get your attention. They cannot because you're ignoring. And then they are trying to be bitter. They are trying to be, harsh, and more sentences they are bringing, they are more and more uncomfortable. And because you are ignoring and they want you to notice them. So they are pushing. Maybe you have that kind of person in your life. I don't know. But this is the energy that I'm receiving. And in that situation there, with this Ten of Swords here, I have a feeling like, again, they would not confront in some kind of very, physical way. I don't feel, again, that energy that they would come and they would confront or, say, stop it and, move from them or something like that. I have a feeling like they would switch this energy into something totally else. Like, for example, if this person would say to you, you're so selfish, you're so ignorant, you're so, something. And your future spouse would actually stop this situation by saying, but do you understand why, why they are not responding? Do you understand why they're ignorant? Do you understand what you are doing? How ugly those sentences are, how it hurts, how words can hurt, how everything that you're saying is like a sword, like going inside of the heart. More and more you're hurting, less and less communications will be there. So I have a feeling like in this case scenario, your future spouse would come in, they would interfere, but in the way that they would explain to both parties, especially to the one who is doing these kind of things, forcing, that the way how they're behaving is hurtful and painful. And that you are not reacting because it hurts you. So they would basically take some kind of attitude of your advocate. They would defend you in that kind of way, like representing you to this other person so that this other person actually understands and stops. And this also shows me that your future spouse is going to know you very well. So they're going to know your mechanisms and why you're reacting, how you're reacting. That is how they will be able to actually defend you in this kind of moments. With this Sun here, I have a feeling like this could be connected with some kind of jealousy, because you are going to, you will have some kind of success or some kind of happy moments in your life, and you're going to shine. You're going to be really beautiful, shiny being that is going, everything will go your way in certain moments. Of course, that is the wheel of fortune. And at those moments, there could be people who will try to, in a way, I don't know how to say. They are in the shadow. They are in behind. They are not feeling fully happy for your success. This is how I feel it. And the way how your future spouse is going to deal with those people is basically they are going to, with this study card here, they are going to, I have a feeling like they're going to work with you again. So it will again not be towards them. They're going to totally ignore those people. They're going to work with you. Because with this reading, researching, and education, confidence, clarity about your career, I have a feeling like they're going to work with you so that you don't feel those kind of energies, so that you don't feel sensitive and sensible towards people who are jealous. Because if you understand that their reason is not because of you, they're not jealous because you are succeeding, not because you are good at something or you are happy. They're basically jealous because they are not succeeding, they are not happy, they are not doing what they want to do. And when we actually understand that, and when we switch that, then we understand that nothing from those people around is actually focused on us, but it is their own world, their own energy, their own reflection that they are projecting, that they are creating. And I think that your future spouse is going to put a big focus on you and how to help you to shine without being, like hurt or put down by people who don't want you to shine, simply. And this is the energy that I feel here. With this Three of Swords, this is very painful. So this is something when somebody offends you. It could be somebody that knows you. It could be family. It could be friend. It could be somebody that really knows you well, because the way how this hurts, only person who really knows you can hurt you like this. So if somebody would really betray you, hurt you, totally devastate you, your future spouse would be there to rebuild you, literally. So they would be there to be beside you, to be with you, to help you with everything, to be there as your stepping stone so that you can put your heart back together, piece by piece, piece by piece. You see, builder. And they would definitely take their time, they would take their efforts, knowledge, patience. Overall, I feel that your future spouse is a big empath. I see that because I don't see anywhere the confrontation, a physical confrontation with other people. So I have a feeling like they are not that type. They are not the person who is going to come and smash somebody or hit somebody or confront physically somebody. They're intelligent and they feel things, but they also know when it is smart not to interfere, because they believe that if you do, you can create even bigger mess. And this will actually probably save them from a lot of conflicts, additional conflicts. So in this case, they would be definitely somebody who is beside you, with you, in you. They would hold your hand, be with you, all the process of rebuilding your heart again. Because I have a feeling that like there's somebody who is not tired, of being there, simply being there. That is the energy that I feel. And being very strong for you when you are not. That is important, because we see here vulnerability to the maximum. Like you are definitely falling apart here, and look at them. They are strong, builder, somebody on whom you can lean, somebody who will catch you if you are falling, and so on and so on. So they are going to be definitely your stone, your pillar, okay? Which is very beautiful. So just because this person is not confrontational person towards in a physical sense, that doesn't mean that they are not strong. They are very strong as a personality. They just don't want to deal with the people in that kind of way. with this five of bows, this is that first feeling about all of these offenses that are going to come from your surroundings towards you. And their first feeling, that initial feeling that they are going to feel with this five of bows, is actually that anger, that inner anger. It's going to make them angry. It's going to make them very, very uncomfortable inside. They will feel this, I don't know how to say, this energy, like it's not fair, it's not okay, it's not good, irritation. So this would be always their initial feeling, like they would be very irritated by that. And with this unrequited love, I have a feeling like they always will feel, and maybe that is because that will be the case, that when you are going to be offended, you are going to be, you will feel less worthy. Maybe it is because of something that happened to you through your life or in your childhood, but it is almost like you will feel like you're not good enough, like you don't fit, like you don't, this is happening to you because they are right. You know, some kind of feeling of being less important, or and I'm not saying that you are like that. I'm just saying that that is the reaction when somebody hurts you. Like at that specific moment, you could feel lack of self-confidence, and those things could really reach you, so that you think maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I really am what that person is saying, and your future spouse is going to do everything that it is in their power to remove that feeling, you know, to move this, to move you from this statement to statement of more self-realization and more self-confidence, like we see here and also here. Pile number 2, this was your reading. It is a very beautiful reading, full of information, and we received some beautiful vibes that are helping us to understand even more who your future spouse is and how they are actually in those kind of situations. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. It was really beautiful. I enjoyed it so much because it is so diverse. Look how many beautiful energies we received. Wonderful. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe, share, like, or comment. If you have some kind of comments in your life concerning ex-partners or somebody that you had some kind of interactions and they defended you in the way that you liked or didn't like, feel free to comment so that we can also open some kind of discussion about those kind of things. It could be interesting. And for everyone who is already there following me, I want to say always thank you, thank you, thank you. You are very, very appreciated, and I love to see you around. The channel is going beautiful and it is all your contribution. So thank you so much from my heart, and see you very soon with the next videos. Have a beautiful day or evening wherever you are. See you soon. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. Pile number 3. Today we are going to talk about, okay, let's take it. Today we are going to talk about your future spouse reactions. Okay, if somebody would hurt you or offend you, because that is the same, you know, somebody offending you, it's basically somebody hurting you. And we will see what kind of situations we are going to receive, in which kind of way somebody could offend you. We're going to also take one card for love feelings. We are going to come to that at the end stage of the reading. We will take one of these, and we are going to take one of these, and I'm going to take 2 of these. Okay, we received 3, so we will have to somehow find a place for them. Now I'm going to put them like this, and then we will see how we can open them. Let's dive into your reading, because we don't know with what we are dealing. Are we dealing with family, friends, everything, you know, like what kind of reactions we are going to receive? Let's see. So 5 of Stones, Endurance. This is the card that is going to set all of these cards. We have that 10 of Swords reversed. That one jumped. We have 2 of Cups. We have 2 of Wands, and we have 10 of wants. Then we have, it is safe for you to love. We have the sun, beautiful. We have 9 of chalices, and now here we have these 3 cards. Let's see what they are. We have a builder. We have serenity. I'm going to place them like this. And we have crystals. Okay? Good. Builder, serenity, and crystals. Interesting. Okay. So let's dive into your reading pile number 3. Let's see with what situations we are actually dealing with here. So first of all, with this 10 of swords reversed, I can say to you that this is connected with someone who is close. So we are talking about if somebody close to you, friend or relative, family member, somebody, parents, I don't know, somebody who knows you well and you love very much, because only people who we love can hurt us very deep. Only those people. So this is why I have a feeling like it is connected with that. So if somebody would hurt you or offend you from your family, okay, your future spouse reaction with this beautiful sun card would be to show you the other perspective. So they will always try to explain to you the other side of things. They will definitely try to lift you up, but not only lift you up to the sunshine, they will light everything that it is confusion with the sunshine. So with the sun card, we can say that your future spouse is going to be somebody who is going to be very stable. And when you are down, when you are low, and something like that happens, in this certain scenario, they are not going to confront that person. They are going to put their focus exclusively on you. And they are going to put all of their energy into you. So they will try to rescue you. They will try to save you, pull you up, talk with you. Everything that it is necessary for you to heal. Everything that it is necessary for you to feel better. For you to get out of this mood. And they are going to also show you that not everything is like it seems. And that other people's behavior are mostly caused by their own frustrations and unhappiness, and that sometimes people hurt us because they are unhappy. And this is something that is very important, because we see that your future spouse is going to be there for you, but not only there for you to sit beside you, they're actually going to actively help you into resolving the problem and overcoming the pain. With this 2 of cups here, I have a feeling like offense could come on account of your marriage or relationship. So it could be that somebody is going to offend what you have with them, or in what kind of relationship you are with them, or maybe even them or you. You know, it could involve this, could involve even some kind of offending on them, you know, towards them. And with this 9 of chalices here, I have a feeling like in those kind of cases, they would retreat, and they would actually think, this is interesting, because how they would react is that they would hear and they would listen this, what happened here. But what would they take from this is actually, they would take it seriously. So if somebody would criticize them or you or your relationship, they would actually retreat to a place where they can think, where they can examine, where they can go through everything in your relationship or them or you, and they will think in which way they can improve that thing. So basically, your future spouse would take on offense or some argument, something which is ugly, which is said ugly, and they would think about if it is true. For example, just random example, somebody could say, how can you be happy with a spouse who is there only 3 hours per day because they are working, 20 hours per day. So this could be some kind of offense to you that will hurt you, of course, But this could also be something from what they can hear, you know, some kind of like also truth in a way. So they would take this offense and they would sit with it and they would think if it is really true, if they are really working 20 hours per day and they are not with you, you know, enough. And then they would, if that is correct, if that is true, then they would change that aspect. And if it is not true, if they would come to the conclusion that it is absolutely not like that, then they would decide that they just leave it, you know, because it is not true and they don't have anything to change and it is exactly good how it is, and this was just an empty words. But what I can say that would affect them, and it would in a way put them in the place of thinking why was that said and how they can change that so that nobody else says that again. So this was just a random example, but I think that you understand what I mean. Pile number 3. With this 2 of wands, I have a feeling like this could be a random person, somebody who is just on your way, going somewhere. It could be when you're traveling somewhere. It could be when you are going to work. It could be, you know, in some kind of transport, in autobus. It could be in train. It could be on the street. It could be waiting in a line, after all, you know, with this card. It could be many scenarios, but I have a feeling like it is random person that is coming and offending you in some kind of random way. Like I said, for example, you are standing in a line and it is your turn and you need to do something, but you're slow because things are falling down from your hands, for example. And somebody behind you say like, you know, like go faster, you know, like don't do this forever, it's taking forever, or something which is ugly or rude, and it actually offends you. In that kind of way, your future spouse would react in a way somehow physically. They would, you know, turn towards this person and they would confront with their body, and they would say, if you can do it, for example, if you can do it faster, do it, you know, and do it faster, but it is not your turn, something like that. So they would have a response that matches the argument, and they would definitely defend you in these kind of scenarios. And I also feel that that they would do it physically. So they would show their physical strength to this person. You know, like when you say something and you don't expect, but then that person turns around, you know, confronts you with their whole body, and they make themselves taller, higher, you know, wider, they are strong, and you feel like, okay, this person is not here to mess around, and you suddenly, you know, you instantly pull back. So this is how they are going to do, and this is how they are going to react in those kind of moments, because they feel that there is no other way. You know, like with unknown people, you have to make some kind of attitude so that they back off. And that is the way how they're going to react on this kind of offense. Now, with this 10 of Wands here, I have a feeling like this could be some kind of criticism from a family, also a friend, somebody who knows you. It could maybe also come on work. Like you're not doing enough, or you're struggling with something, or you're not good enough, so that is why you're struggling with something. An argument could come in that sense, in that type of way, like a criticism. I have a feeling, but bad, of course, bad, not argument that it is providing you growth, but some kind of, you know, ugly criticism. And in that kind of way, this is something that you will bring home, and then tell it to them, share with to them that you receive that kind of criticism, and that you are giving your maximum, and that you are trying it, that you are giving your best, but it is hard. But then even you are managing, and it is hard, they are still criticizing you. And in that kind of way, your future spouse is going to react with extreme sensitivity. So we can see this here. This sensitivity is going to be definitely understanding you. It could be that they also went through similar situations in life. It could be that they experienced something which is similar, or they went through some kind of similar life situations on work or in family. But they're going to be extremely sensitive on this topic, and they're going to be trying to give you this sensual physical touch and comfort. like a hug, like cuddling, like kissing your forehead and so on. So they're going to show you physically that you are, you know, you're good enough, that you are trying, that they are going to reward you physically for your efforts, and they're going to give you that comfort that you need, so that you would feel more more loved, more acceptable, like you are accepted. That is what I wanted to say. Like you have your safe zone. And I have strong feeling with these crystals that they are going to, I have a feeling like they're going to make some kind of soft ambience, you know, like for me, this is a feeling. What I receive as a mental picture are candles. Like they're going to, you know, like if you have a house and you have a porch, they're going to take you out in the garden, light a candle, you're going to sit outside, you know, they're going to massage your feet, they're going to talk, they will tell you that everything is fine, that you are giving your maximum and that you cannot give more than you're giving. So they're going to be extremely sensitive on this topic, and they're going to give you support that you need. With these 5 of stones here, we receive the first feeling. Their first feeling every time when you are going to be offended by somebody or criticized or, you know, hurt. And their first feeling is 5 of stones. So within themselves, they're going to go inside of their hole. They're going to go like inside of their shell. They're going to retreat inside of their shell. That is going to be their instinct first feeling reaction. Because they don't like when people are doing this. They are not that type of person. And it's going to hurt them. But when something hurts them, they go back. They retreat in the shell. And this is what I feel like. That doesn't mean that they are going to go in their shell and you are not going to see them. But we see that your person is not very much confrontational type, except when it is necessary and with unknown people. But usually they do have a tact and they do have a feeling of dealing when it is necessary, when it is unnecessary to physically show strength. But their first inner, we are talking about inner, intuitive, first reaction is going to be this. So somehow isolating, pulling, going in the shell, wanting to take you, you know, together with them in that shell and just close to protect. With this card here, it is safe for you to love. I have a feeling, the vibe that I'm receiving there is that they are always going to be somebody who is going to listen and hear when something like that is happening to you. So it is somebody to whom you will actually be able to come and say, share. And they will give you enough energy and warmth so that you feel like, even if that thing happened, you know, I still have this, what I have. And I feel safe here where I am, you know, in this person's hands. They will always give you that feeling of home. This is what I feel with this card, like a feeling of home. They will be somewhere always in the background of your life, always. Whatever it is happening, they will always be there. So this is your reading, pile number 3, and I hope that it was informative and that it brought clarity and peace concerning this topic for you. Very beautiful reading. We understand more your future spouse's reactions and how they are, and we are digging and digging more and more in their personality and way how they are. Very beautiful. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe, like or share or comment. If you have some kind of experiences from the past concerning your partner reactions that you liked or didn't like, feel free to share if you want to let your voice, of course, out. It's a very interesting topic because some people love when their partner is defensive and physically defensive. Some people don't. And we are all different, and it is actually interesting topic. It's not, that is why we are different and we find different partners. I want to say that I'm very, very happy to see you around. I'm very glad when I read your comments. I'm very happy to see what you are doing and how you are contributing to my channel. And I want to say that I'm very, very grateful. Pile number 3, thank you so much for everything that you are doing. And I hope to see you with the next reading. See you very soon. Bye.